Hey, what's going on? I want to talk about a couple things. First thing, Chikara DVD sampler. I recommend everyone to go pick this up. It's sold out of smartmarkvideo.com. They don't have it anymore. They were actually selling it for $2.99, which is a complete steal. I mean, the quality of wrestling on the show is just unbelievable for the amount of money that you're going to pay for it. But you can still get it at Chikara Wrestling. I think ChikaraWrestling.com. Just Google it, type in Chikara sampler. You could definitely find it. It's only $4.99. I didn't realize that the sampler had this much on it. I figured it was just some clip matches from like maybe 2008 or 2007, but this has 2009 stuff on it, and it's the best stuff from 2009. I wasn't aware. It actually has the King of Trios Night 2 match, which a lot of people are calling, a match of the year candidate. So there's a lot of great stuff on here. I'm going to do just a quick review on it. It's not going to be very in depth, but I'll just run it down and show you what's on this DVD. First match we get from Aniversario Yang. The Aniversario Yang, I heard, is one of the best independent shows of the year. So if you want to pick up one Chikara show, I think this is the show to get. The main event is not on the sampler. I heard the main event between I guess it's Fire Ant and Soldier Ant versus Team Fist. I heard that's like near a 5-star match. So, but as far as this sampler goes, the first match we actually get from Aniversario Yang, we get Mike Quackenbush, Jigsaw, Helios, and Lince Dorado. They're going to take on Hallowicked and Frightmare and Hallowickedcito and Frightmarecito. All right, so yeah, this is kind of a 8-man tag match, or it is an 8-man tag match. It was kind of reminiscent of the Chikara Showcase match from the Dragon Gate pay-per-view. This isn't as good as that, but it's pretty close. It's just a really fun match. Probably not for everyone though. There's a lot of like arm drags and just a lot of fast-paced wrestling. I mean, I'm not sure like if you're a big like Chris Benoit technical wrestling fan, maybe this might not be for you, but just enjoy it for what it is. It's just a nice, fun, excellent 8-man tag match. So next up, from Aniversario Yang, we get another match. We get Claudio Castagnoli versus Eddie Kingston. This match kind of fell out of place. I mean, this really isn't Chikara homegrown talent, I don't think. I know Claudio and Hero have had some great matches in Chikara, and but I don't know. When I think of Eddie Kingston, I kind of think of CZW. When I think of Claudio, Claudio is a big star because of Ring of Honor and other promotions as well. So I really don't think of these two guys as Chikara guys. I don't know. I'm not saying it's a mistake to put this match on the DVD, but I don't know. But as far as the match goes, it was really good. Like if two guys had a match in HD net, they wouldn't get a lot of time, and I don't think it would be that good. But here, it had a really big match feel to it, and I thought these two just delivered. It was they went pretty long too. It went about maybe 17 minutes. I thought it was very solid. Claudio looked great here as well. So Claudio just wrestles. His style in Ring of Honor right now just hasn't been very entertaining. But here, I thought he was kind of a throwback to the old Claudio. So yeah, these two put on a very solid match. So next up, we get Team Fist, which I think is Gran Akuma, Chuck Taylor from PWG, and I think Icarus, and they took on The Future Is Now. I'm not sure everyone's name from The Future Is Now, but this match kind of started off slow, but then like the last 6 or 7 minutes were just amazing. The Future Is Now just hit a lot of like suicidal offense, and it just really picked up. I thought this was a great match. I thought the finish was great with the Omega Driver with Chuck Taylor. The crowd popped crazy for that. Yeah, so this is a very, very good match. I guess this kind of stole the show from. This is actually from King of Trios, I guess night 3. I guess, and this was a semifinal match to that Trios tournament. So I guess this is kind of the match that stole the show in that tournament. So so next up this is the match I've been dying to see. This is from King of Trios Night 2. This is Kota Ibushi versus Jigsaw versus Nick Jackson of the Young Bucks versus who's the other guy I'm missing? El Generico. Yeah, this is actually an elimination match. I didn't know that, but wow, this match really delivered. This is like a 4 3/4 star match. I'm telling you the truth. This is that good. Um, you know, Kota. We've seen Kota, Ibushi, and El Generico tear the house down before at a Ring of Honor show called Return Engagement. I thought that was an excellent match, and they they really continued what they did at that match. You know, they picked up right where they left off. I thought the stuff between them was amazing. Kota Ibushi, I forgot how great this guy is. This guy's like, I mean, when you talk about watching a video game wrestler, you know, this is a perfect example of a Kota Ibushi. Yeah, and El Generico looked great here. Like, this is like as good, the best I've ever seen El Generico look. I thought he was amazing. Yeah, Jigsaw is really underrated. He didn't really get to show a lot of what he could do in Ring of Honor, but I thought he really looked great. And who's the other guy? Nick Jackson. Yeah, I mean, this is just a fun match. Excellent match, and definitely lived up to expectations. And this is the match to see. You know. All right, so I think the final match was the Osirian Portal versus Fire Ant and Soldier Ant. This is from the Relevation X show. Yeah, I mean, this is another very fun match. Osirian Portal kind of playing the heels, kind of the cowardly heels. They kept trying to sell ankle injuries throughout the match. This started was pretty fun. It really picked up, and I thought this told a great story. So just another fun match. So yeah, this Chikara DVD sampler for $4.99. You get, I'd say every match on this show is at least over 3.5 stars. I'll do a star rating thing, and yeah, I mean, I'm not really gonna. This didn't sell me on Chikara where I'm gonna, you know, start following the product every step of the way. I'm not gonna buy every single DVD the company comes out with for a lot of reasons. I mean, there's just so much wrestling out there, and you know, it's very time consuming to try to watch everything, and you know, I mean, it's very expensive too. Small mark video, they don't run sales like Ring of Honor does. I mean, so they're $20 each, and I don't think they ever run sales. So, I mean, I'll definitely try to pick up like probably the best shows of the year, maybe Aniversario Yang. I definitely plan on picking that up. So, definitely, if you want to, definitely pick this up. This is just great stuff. So, what else is there to talk about? Kurt Angle and AJ Styles. Just want to talk about this. The TNA match of the year. I don't think anyone could dispute this. This is by far the TNA's best match of the year. And I think this is the best AngleAJ match, which is saying a lot because I really like their other two matches from 2008. Their pay-per-view matches from Slammiversary and Hard Justice. But I thought this even topped that. I mean, it went to a 20-minute time limit, but, you know, the near falls were insane. We saw athleticism. We saw Kurt Angle bust out moves you never seen him do. You know, AJ, I wasn't aware that AJ is using this 450 springboard splash, which he's perfected it. It's a beautiful move, and yeah, I just thought this was an amazing match. Definitely check it out if you missed it. I want to thank Big Rat 310 because he's the one that actually informed me that this match was taking place. I might have missed it if it wasn't for him. And yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. I mean, let me just say this: there's so much great wrestling out there right now. I don't really know how you could complain. I mean, it's just amazing, you know, all the stuff on Japan that we see on YouTube, and then you got Chikara, and then Dragon Gate USA, and then I think PWG is having an amazing year. Every show has been good from 2009, except the Gorilla Island show. But yeah, I'll be reviewing Express Written Consent. Some are saying this is the PWG show of the year. No one's reviewed it yet. A review is coming of that show, so definitely check that out. Yeah, I mean, it's just been I just think it's been a great year for wrestling. Not particularly on the mainstream scene, but when you factor everything in, I think it's definitely been a great year. I know a lot of people don't have credit cards, so they can't really afford some of these DVDs that are coming out from the independent scene. But even if you don't have a credit card, you can still go to the post office and pay by money order. I mean, it's really not hard to get your hands on some of these matches. Then, of course, you can always try to download it. But yeah, so that's pretty much it. And Bound for Glory this Sunday. I think AJ Styles and Sting is going to be an amazing match. But other than that, I'm not really looking that forward to the pay-per-view. But Bound for Glory has a reputation of always overachieving, so I fully expect that to happen. I mean, I've pretty much been disappointed with the cards every single year. I was thinking about doing like a Bound for Glory. What was the best Bound for Glory video? But I'm not going to do that. But if you want, just feel free and let me know, in your opinion, what do you think was the best Bound for Glory? In my opinion, I'm going to say probably 2000 and I'm going to say 2005. I know a lot of people would disagree with me, but I just thought those 2 matches were just insane. And if you factor in the pre-show, I definitely think that's the best Bound for Glory. So let me know. All right, take it easy.